Maryland impressive in this win, blowing out Wake Forest 86-60. Rich Waltz along with Mike Jaminski. We watched this game, and you have to be impressed because Maryland came off a heartbreaking loss on Wednesday to Michael Snare and Florida State, and they came out with a lot of energy.
And it really set the tone, I think, on both ends of the floor, offensively, defensively, and shed what was a very tough loss on the road, and really came out and gave Mark Turgeon everything that he wanted.
Mark Turgeon had some pointed comments in the Washington Post about Alex Len and trying to get him started and get him going. He said he needed Len. They went inside, and Len was one of the focal points of that attack early. Yeah, they really tried to pound it inside, wear down Wake Forest up front, and Len was terrific early on to dunk on that out-of-bounds play. And talked about Des Wells as an energy guy. He delivered, in that area. Bright spot here early defensively for Wake Forest, but there's just too much Maryland early on. Yeah, and the Terps shot lights out from the very start in this one, and they did it from the inside. Wells going coast to coast, and then Len had a few of these follow dunks on fast breaks.
Yeah, and it's impressive for a 7'1" guy to not only do it. A lot of times you get a block shot, you'd rest on the other end of the floor, but he followed up the play and really had an outstanding all-around game. Just too much. Wake Forest had no answer for him inside.
Yeah, Len was 6 of 7, 12 points, 9 rebounds, had 3 blocks in the ball game as well. And for Wake Forest, a struggle. They had some bright moments. Travis McKay with 15 points to lead the way. He had 3 threes, but too much Maryland in this one. They ran away from it in the first half.
Really nice balanced scoring. As it turns out, there'll be six guys in double figures for the Terps. And you would think that the first 4 minutes critical for Wake Forest at the start of the second, but Jake Layman comes out. He was on fire from 3. And there was really no letting the foot off the gas for Maryland.
Yeah, Layman would finish with 12 points. He hit 4 threes. In the ball game, 69% from beyond the arc. An incredible 11 of 16 were the Terps from three-point land. There's another look by Layman. He's going to be a nice player. He's just a freshman at 6'8".
And one of those guys is a tough matchup at the small forward, but when he hits his first basket, he's off and running.
These numbers are ridiculous. I mean, 67%, 11 of 16 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, about the only thing they didn't do well was from the free throw line, 5 of 9, but all the other numbers outstanding. 42-19 rebounding advantage. Just a vintage performance all the way around. Now, if you're Maryland, as bad as that you felt down in Tallahassee, this one had to feel just as good, and it starts off a really nice part of their schedule.
Yeah, but they're 4-5 now, and you're right. The schedule's a little more forgiving second half of the ACC.
Yeah, and this starts a stretch of 4 of 6 home games, and the 2 road games you would think are winnable, especially if they play this way.
Yeah, you're right about that. Maryland impressive from the very start in this one, and they take apart Wake Forest 86-60, the final score.